This is Anthony Gray. Welcome to Grayscale. Let me show you a little something here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Right in there. Okay. What we have is nothing but CAD blue. CAD red medium and phthalo blue. And a touch of sap green. Whoops. And a very large palette knife. Alright. I'm just going to take these and mix them all together. Okay. Don't worry, the white and the blue is all dry. My little makeshift palette here. I'm just going to mix all this in just to get a uniformly dark color. Alright. That's all I'm doing. I'm just going to rub it straight. Just like that. Just want a dark color. Simple, dark mix. Like so. Okay. We're going to show you a mountain. Okay. So that's what I'll be dipping into. And when I dip into it, now it's already flattened. I just cut across. Get a nice little bead of paint. You don't need too much. Okay. Just flatten it out, cut across, get yourself a bead of paint. No more than that size. That's it. Alright, so let's pan back out. Go back up to the board. All I did was get some the phthalo blue and the pan out a little more. Phthalo blue and white, and some medium. Made some quick clouds. This is just acrylic on 2-ply Bristol board. Okay, it's just a quick thing, just to make up, just for a little bit of background. For your mountains, okay, never make your mountains smooth. No smooth mountains. All of a sudden, it's just a giant hill. Okay, so for your mountains, all right, start off pretty much anywhere you would like. Okay, and maybe I'll start right here. Okay, now the important thing about your mountain is to make it, if the outline this here, make it as sharp and as crisp as you can. Right now, that's all I'm concerned with is just the outline of the mountain. Just getting another roll of paint. I'll continue on. That's all you want. Okay. Use whatever angles you can to make it what is interesting. See, that one I don't like because it was too smooth, but I'll fix that. But something like this. All right. Take the rest of the paint, just go down with it. Just bring it right on down. If you notice the way I'm holding the knife, it's to the side like this. I'm not putting my finger here. Don't do that. That's a no-no. Right here to the side. Okay, almost like you're driving a car. Okay, and just have it go in whatever direction you want it to go. You make your mountains as large or as small as you want. Okay? Doesn't particularly matter. All of it in here. Alright. Like I say, I'm working with acrylic, not oil. Okay. Now, if you want your mountains, see, it dries very fast, so. But if you want your mountains to kind of fade away, okay, just take it and just feather it on out to whatever direction, like so. Also helps in the design of your mountain also. Alright, I'll just put this brush right here. Something like that. Okay. Now, like I say, I'm mostly concerned with the outside shape of the mountain. So let's bring this closer. Okay, aim it down a little bit, like so. Alright. Now, if you look at it, even though I was just scraping color around, you can see the kind of the makings of the mountain already without adding anything. Okay, with the dark mix, you can make the mountain snow-capped, or you can make it grayish with a grayish blue for the shadows, whatever you want. But we'll go with the general white-capped variety. Alright, so right now I'm just using nothing but pure titanium white. I'm just putting a little bit on my little makeshift palette. Okay. So, let's wipe off my knife. What direction do you want your snow or whatever to go in? Well, it would depend on where you got the highlights on the clouds. Okay, my clouds are kind of ambiguous. All right, but for all intents and purposes, let's put the white caps on the left-hand side. Now, me being left-handed, you figure it would be easier to put them on the left-hand side. But actually, it would be a little easier on the opposite. Okay, still with that same roll of paint, I'll show you a real tiny roll of paint, like that. Okay, you should be able to see that dark background there. Not much on there. Alright, when you do the mountains with the palette knife, get as close to that edge as you can, to whatever peak, the left hand side of the peak. Okay, so let's just start with this peak right here. I have to get on the opposite side of the camera, and you're going to go in the direction of the mountain on that side. So with me saying that, you just lightly put your paint close as you can to the peak, and just lightly go in that direction, like so. Let the paint break and let it just happen naturally. Okay, I'm just scooping up a little bit more paint. I'm going to go on the far edge here. Do the same thing. You can have it come down and run into the others, and just go straight down, like so. That is it. That took less than 10 seconds. Alright. This little fella here, you don't necessarily need that. Let me see where I'm going here. Okay, you don't necessarily need this long edge. You can use the shorter edge for that little peak. And it's the same way. You go across, get that little strip of paint. I don't know if you can see it. My back is turned toward the camera. Yeah, you can see it perfectly fine. Right there, that little roll of paint, right there. Concentrate on that peak. Okay. Now, if you're a righty, obviously it would be upside down. You would go this way, like so. Alright. Actually, this is the way I should have had it. Alright, it would have made it easier. Right now I'm doing it blind when I'm on this side of the camera, but that's okay. And you would still continue, now lightly, go down with it, very lightly, let it break, let it curve, and disappear. Let's say if you want a little bit more on this, just have it come out, a little bit more, have it go down, like so. Okay, not that difficult. Let's try. I'm going on the larger side. I'm just getting more paint. All right, and we're going to. That's too much paint. There. Yeah, that should be about enough right there. Try for this peak here. Actually, let me do something. It's easier for me to flip the knife around. I'm flipping the knife around. Okay, that's better. I'm going to go here, but now I'm going to go out. Out and down. Like that. Okay. Just like that. You see how I'm forming the mountains? Not that difficult to do. Okay, and this is just one method of doing it. Excuse me. Let's say I want a nice shadow gap all in here. Alright. I'm going to take the long end, draw this paint, just get a little bit of it. I'm going to start once again from this side here, but I'm going to go out, around, and because I want a little shadow, like a little gully in there. So, right here, going out, going out, going out, going out, out. Have it connect right around in here, just like so. Alright? Spread some of that out. Just like that. And then, for this side up here, I will use the smaller edge. Okay. And maybe I won't have it as large. Let's have it cut out in there like that. Alright. That is it. That's all you need. For the dark half of the mountain, I'll still stay on this opposite side of the camera here. On the, I'm going to use what little bit of white I do have left. Alright. I'm spreading it out. I'm going into the dark of the base color. Okay. I'm going to lighten that base color up just a little bit. Alright. I know you hear my dog's mouth back there. Now, in doing the shadow color, you're doing the same thing as you did on the snow side, but you're going in the opposite direction. You follow me? So let's go from here. Remember, on the opposite direction, okay, and you're going to go down and across. I need more. I need a wee bit more white. I used up all the white, but I do have plenty of the dark color. I might brighten it up a little bit so you can see it also. So I'm dipping more into the dark color. I'm mixing it straight into the white, but I'm not going to totally, I'm going to get it marbled. This is what marbled looks like. A little bit of white, a little bit of the dark mountain color. Alright, and we're going to do that again. Right from here, go down, press a little more, and go on the opposite side. Get a little chunk there, like so. Or from here, where it connects with the other part of the snow color, go right into it a little bit, and just go on that opposite side, opposite direction. Okay. Let's get a little more around that ridge there. You might want it to go in there like so. Okay, just like that. I'm wiping off the excess on my rag here, which I finally learned to keep in my hand. Let's do a few of these in there. Okay, still keeping with the marbled paint, not mixing it. All right, and let's go. I got it here on the end here. All right. Let us go, because we're going the opposite direction. I take it very lightly and just circle it right into the snow color itself. If you want to keep some of those deep areas darkened, that's also perfectly fine. Because it makes it look like you even have, I'm going on the other side of you, you even have deeper gullies in there, and crevices and such. We're still going to go to the right. So right now, instead of concentrating on the outside edge, I'm going against the light snow line itself, right around here. Okay, and you're going to go in its opposite direction, like so. Put a little bit on there, and you can curve it. Okay, same thing here. Curve it, just like so. Put some into the light area itself, like that. Alright. And you can play around with this as much as you want. Okay, now 14 minutes have passed by since you heard me rumbling. Let's zoom back. Okay, and look at this. Now that looks like you done spent about 3 days on this mountain. And right now we're going on 15 minutes. There's your mountain. Alright. Let's play with it a little bit since I got some time to kill. I'll keep this under 30. Mist. A little fog, a little atmosphere on the mountain. More titanium white. Okay. I'm just using only a little, not even a capful. Okay. And let's get into a little bit of the, obviously, phthalo blue. Won't use too much of the blue. Maybe less than a little dot there. Phthalo blue is extremely powerful blue. Be careful when it comes to mixing your colors and such with it. Alright. You really don't need too much. And since I'm adding a little bit of mist to this, alright, I'm going to use a slight touch of my, what I'm actually using is KY jelly lubricant. Alright, it's water-based, water-soluble. Okay, I gotta step across you here, and I'm gonna put a couple of dots here and there of it, very small portion of it, and I'm going to just loosen it up, mix it in, go down here with it. Okay, just loosen it up, come up the mountain a little bit. Okay, and go on down a little bit. Like it's water soluble, all that. That's all I'm doing. All in there. And I'm gonna keep with this brush. Alright. Reason why I put it there, it helps the paint move along. It keeps it, retards the drying time just a bit. Okay. And I'm going to mix in some nice white. Only a couple of little dabs of blue in it. Okay. So my brush, lightly, I'm going to just tap. For right now, I'll just tap. All in here. Just tap. Light tapping motion. I'm just dipping in more into the color. And just tapping. We're upside the mountain in here. I'm drying off the brush. Taking a little bit of paint off. And I'm going to stroke upward. Stroke upward. Upward. Going down below. And in the direction of where you see of the mountain itself. Right in that direction. Like that. Now I'm taking off a little bit of the paint. Because this brush is a little coarse. Alright, so let me tap some more. And I'll just lightly stroke upward to the mountain a little bit. All up in here. Just tap, just stroke upward. Okay. Getting some more of that color. More taps in here. More of the titanium white a little bit. Just slowly just tap upward. Okay. I'm going to take my little blender, still a little moist, in a circular motion, especially around in here. Get rid of some of those little wavy lines. Just go in a circular motion, like so. Because you still want to see a little bit of that mountain. As you can see, it disappears. Okay, and there's your cloud, or your fog, or whatever you want to call it. But you still see a little bit of the mountain texture in some of that. Okay. And really, your discretion. You can make it as bright or not as bright as you want. Because the highlight side is on here on the left. So if you want to brighten it up a little bit, I mean, all this really comes in more of your details once everything else is completed to your satisfaction. And you just lightly just blend it. Okay, like so. Okay, so that's one example of your mountain. Alright. So let's play some more. I am going to, of course we don't have that much of it left at all. I'm going to make some more of the dark mixture. Alright. Some more cad red. Put it right on the palette. just a touch of green, slight touch of green. That's in the cap full. Even amount of the blue, phthalo blue. If you don't have phthalo blue, any dark blue that you might have. If you don't have the dark blue, then use red and your green, which would, as long as it's a deep color. Okay, make it a deep color. That's all I'm doing right now. Is making a nice deep. This is a little bit on a dark blue greenish side. It really doesn't matter. This is your mountain slash shadow color. Okay, we're gonna go. Mountain's gonna be a little bigger, a little closer to us, or a cliff. Okay, you make it a cliff, mountain, waterfall, whatever. Let's go. Right about here. That's all right. Maybe I'll make it like a cliff going straight downward. Okay, a little peak here, peak there. Really put the color on. I really want the outside edge to be strongest. Just have it go straight down here. Doesn't matter. Keep the color in there. Pretty strong. Going downward. Okay, this paper is pretty smooth. Alright. Even down here. Just have it maybe go up a little bit. Up and disappear right out of there. That dark edge is what you really want. Okay, I want it to go straight down. Just travel it down as far as you can. All in here, just have it go straight down. Just like this. Now, if you can't see what it looks like on the bottom, and you cannot, I will pull back a little bit. Since we're not concentrating on the top mountain, we're going to concentrate on that cliff down there, right here. Okay, you see it's pretty dark down here where it should be lighter. That's okay. That's just the path that I took with the knife. No big deal. Okay, all up in here. All right. Now, if you have a situation where it does look a little like this, that's okay. You can always brush some of that back upward, but it really wouldn't matter. Because that's just the foundation color. And the craggier and the uglier it looks, the better it looks. Okay. But these series of rocks are going to go straight down. Alright. I definitely have to mix some more of the dark color. Not as much green, a little touch of green. But more cad blue, more phthalo blue and cad red. Okay, a little more cad red in there, and some more, if I can find it, a little more phthalo blue. There. Okie dokie now. Let's move right along. Of course, as usual, mixing it all in. All nice. That's all I'm doing. There. Got a nice healthy amount of this stuff. Just wiping the excess off on the on my rag here. Okay. I want to strengthen up that edge I wiped up a little bit. Right up in here. You can always strengthen that area. Right up. Okay. Just like that. And just go straight down with it. Whoops. Almost rolled it off my, there. Now with this color, if I want, and I guess I should, let's just work on this shadow area since I got such a dark color here. So I might as well work with it, what I have here. And let's say I want it going straight down, like so. Now watch what I'm doing, okay? Let's pull in. I'm going to show you here. And come downward. Listen. On the left hand side is our highlight color. Alright, but now, if you see the angles of the cliff, this will be our left hand side, which is the darker side, and that will be darker. Alright, if you're looking at it if you're looking at it that way. That means this little cleft in here, this little spot right in here would be dark. Right in there. Okay. You got another one. This one's facing, we'd have a little lip here. Press into it. And it's going straight down. Like so. Right in there like that. Now can you see where the natural highlights would be? Okay. Just study your mountain. Okay, this one here sets back. This one's straight. Sets in a little bit. So we'll just give it like a, you can angle your knife and just have it, especially around in this area here. I want this area there to be, it'll make this side here protrude out a little bit more. You'll start seeing patterns like that the more you do these and the more you feel comfortable with it. So it takes time. Okay, it does. It takes a little time. All in here, if I'm looking at the shapes that were naturally done, all in there will be a little on the dark side. This would jut right out. Alright, got little shadows in here like that. Okay, you see with the crazy looking patterns that's naturally being made here. Alright, I want it dark here in this corner, right up in here. That can be a little dark. Then get some more of the paint and just really put it in there. Nice and dark. Like I said, this is very smooth paper. Okay. Now, I just did the dark side of this cliff. So let's go with the light side. Still got plenty of dark here. I'm just smoothing out the dark. I still got some of this white, a little bit, and I'm putting it in with the little bit of the dark mix. I'm going to add a little bit of white to this mix, just a little bit, and I'm going to marble it like I've done with the dark side of the mountain in the back. I will marble it for the front. I'm not going to, there, just a little bit. Okay, always wipe off the palette knife. I'm going to start with a nice little mix, just like before, nothing changed, still all marbled. Okay. All the lighter side. Now for a cliff, obviously you go in the same direction. It's all vertical. Okay. Take the wide side, take it and go straight down with her. Straight down, straight down. Let it break up. Okay. Let me cross you here. Let it break. Even if you want to do it this way, sideways, at an angle, all gives interesting patterns. Okay, just like that. You don't have to cover every inch of the lighted side. Some sides have peaks where it shines a little more, like this little spot up on top here, and some do not. Okay. Look, I just found a nice little idea here. Have one ledge just come right on out and above everybody else here, like so. Just have it peek out a little bit, just like that. This would be darker underneath if I choose to keep it like that. This little lip back in here will have a little bit, just like so. Okay. Got one more, maybe one more little spot. That would be up around here. Maybe have a curve like that. Just like so. should be able to see all of that. Alright, there you have it. Now, let's pull back a little bit. Okay, now you see how it look. And also, you notice that the mountain in the back, even though it's mostly white, but it's lighter, it's covered in fog, so it's further back. The cliff in the front seems to be forward by about a few miles, and it's like right in your face. It's right here. Okay, we're gonna fade out this bottom edge. I'll be right back. We're at the 30-minute mark. Hey guys, welcome back. Right back, and we'll finish this right off. We're gonna go right here in the bottom. Let's mist that right out of here. Okay. Let's just go. We're gonna go. Nah, no, we're not. No, we're not. I was gonna go a slightly different route with the mist on this one, cause I did do the water-soluble gel medium here for the mist up top. I was gonna do something else here for the bottom, but I think we're gonna go still with the same little plan. But this time I'll use the matte medium here for the bottom. So all I'll do is pouring a little matte medium slightly below the ledge here, just in here. Okay. Let's just take this brush. It's my 1-inch little troll topped brush. I'm gonna tap some of that medium right in there. Okay, let's tap it in there, nice and slick. Okay, that's basically all I'm doing. All down in the bottom here, just make it a little slick. Okay. Now we got all these interesting shapes and little patterns and happenings in there, and I don't want them to totally disappear. All right, more titanium white. And just a touch. Oh, I already got some blue on here. Perfect. Just a touch of the blue. Now what I'm doing is I'm just the tip of the bristles in there, and I'm adding a little bit of blue, just a little bit. And now I'm gonna go down here in a circular manner, up in here, pat a little bit, mainly in a circular manner, pat all up in here, a little thicker down there. Okay, now I'll stop there. This does dry ridiculously fast. And on the top, in a circular motion with my little bristly mop brush here, it's nothing but a woman's makeup brush. Get it from Walmart. Okay. I just want to show you what I'm doing with it. I'm tapping more into the titanium white, just a touch into the blue itself. And I'm going to continue on maybe a little further up here, down here. And you see I got a deeper white, okay, which is fine. All up in here, little taps in there. I'm going to start from this edge here. While it's wet, circular motion, very lightly, smooth it out. Okay. If you want to spin a little bit longer on it, that's fine. The more you spin, the smoother it will get. Okay. Just like so. As it dries, it's going to maintain that color underneath it. If you want it a little bit brighter, alright, I remember it's coming from the right hand or the left hand side. So, I might just pat a little bit on that side, but I'm not going to rub it in as hard as I did the previous. Maybe some down in here, like so. The touch and the stroke pattern comes naturally the more you do it. Okay, like I said, I don't really want to overpower all of that. I have some connecting in here. Like so. Maybe I want some further down in there. Have it sneak up a little bit, but maybe a little whiter down there. I will blend it straight into nothingness if I have to. Okay. Still pretty damp. You can feel it with the brush by the touch. Okay. Something like so. Dipping more into the white. And all I'm doing is tapping. Just tapping the color in. Okay. And maybe tease the top a little bit. Leave the inside alone, but just mess with the edges itself. And here, I'll keep the top, just fade in the bottom. I'm not using any medium or anything. Okay. I just want the tufts of the brightness up on top. Blend some of that in there a little bit. Just like so. Alright. Much like that. Not really. Trying to get some more of that white in there. Just some light tones in here. But much like that. Some lighter bits somewhere in there. Maybe even some in here. I got paint on the brush, so all I'm doing is going in a circular fashion. Okay. And so I'm easily masking out a little bit of that color. Okay. Like I say, nice circular motion. Gotta get rid of some of that damn scratching it. There. Much like that. Okay. And I'll pull back. This was, like I said, a piece of scrap paper. 2-ply paper that I used actually for a guard for one of my other paintings. But there you go. I'm going to rinse off this brush a little. Okay. That's it. Your mountain study with a cliff. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's a quick one. This is my version of what it would be quick. Okay. Getting the extra water out of my makeup brush. And like I said, it's just a quick little tutorial of how to do these clouds. Work with the palette knife a little bit. Okay. If this helped you out, please let me know. If there's any questions about what I've just done, please let me know on my YouTube site. In the comment section, if you like it, share the video to anybody you think might benefit from it. And I would love to see your rendition of it. Okay. Let me know if I went too fast, too slow, if I was in a way, or whatever. You gotta let me know. It's the only way I'm gonna learn how to give you what you need. Okay. My website is the Facebook page is be across here somewhere if it hasn't shown up already. And let me know what you'd like to see next. Okay. With that said, enjoy, happy painting, and I'll see you again soon.